Last episode, let's dig deep into Tesla's hidden cosmic ether-free energy. If there is no accident, the accident will happen again. Tesla, not the only genius who can be suppressed by touching infinite space. Today, the hardcore boss, Iron Bearden, a retired military nuclear physics expert, forcibly take out classic physics lessons. Ben has hidden a deadly loophole for 100 years. It also replicates that the output energy is the input, 1.5 million times as big. But his research was blocked by authorities everywhere. First introduce the iron egg to everyone. This person's resume is directly filled. Got a master's degree in physics and worked in aerospace and military industry for 20 years. He started a research company and became the boss. In the early years when he was publishing a book, he dared to talk about anything. What American and Soviet mind control weapons? The bizarre sinking of the nuclear submarine is all out. As a result, by the 1990s, I just kept silent about paranormal, anti-gravity related topics. Why did it suddenly converge? Iron Egg goes private. It's ridiculously risky. Huge capitalist and political forces are involved behind it. Dare to speak out will only hit a wall everywhere. If there is a slight carelessness, the research will be completely stopped. Everyone knows how deep the water is in it. Iron Egg has worked hard all his life. It all fell on an electromagnetic system called a hyper-integrated device. Basically, the machine can grab out of thin air. Space zero-point energy everywhere in a vacuum. Realize that the output energy is much greater than the input. Perfect continuation of Tesla, the unfinished wireless free energy industry. He looked through Maxwell, the formula of Lorenz's two great fathers of electricity, exposed the shocking bug on the spot. Back then, these bosses modified and simplified the original equation, directly and artificially ignore the continuous flow of free energy in a vacuum. The traditional theory looked at measurable electrical energy flowing through a circuit. Ignore the entire vacuum of the universe as a giant energy reservoir. It is equivalent to abruptly cutting off the door for human beings to move towards unlimited energy. The predecessors stepped on two deadly pits. The first, the simplified mathematical formula, is completely unsuitable for the super-integrated equipment. Second, the scope of application of Lorenz's direct locking equation, only allowed to calculate the internal energy of the circuit. Deliberately shielding vacuum energy take logic. Iron Egg bluntly said that it is not a vacuum without endless energy. It was the theory of 100 years ago that directly blocked this road. He developed a new theory called asymmetric measurement. Let the dipole electrons in the vacuum gather and scatter repeatedly. Cyclic stacking amplifies energy. There's a device on the market called a Bauer battery. Experiments have confirmed that this theory is feasible. Iron Egg also has an old partner named Ergu Sweet. Nicknamed Spark, folk hardcore inventor. We came up with a vacuum transistor amplifier. It only takes a little bit of input power. It can generate 6 watts of usable power in a stable manner. Iron Eggs are directly replicated and improved, and the output of the upgraded version is dry to 500 watts. That's 1.5 million times the input. The principle is that the device activates the barium nuclei in the magnetic field. Self-excited oscillations with the surrounding vacuum. Uncover hidden spatial energy. Buttface is also thinking about modifying the machine and doing anti-gravity experiments. Reduces the weight of the amplifier by 90%. Unfortunately, Buttface passed away directly in 1995. All core activation steps. All the experimental records followed him into the soil. It has become a permanent secret, and only Iron Egg is left to carry the theoretical research. There's also a distinction between two types of electromagnetic waves. Textbooks only teach us about visible transverse waves, like the waves on the sea. and the iron egg unearthed the real treasure, the vertical wave, hidden beneath the surface of the sea. Existing instruments can't detect it at all. Energy crushes the shear wave, traveling far faster than the speed of light. No delay in interstellar instant messaging. All electrical equipment now. Signal transmission is a bunch of shear waves. The huge potential longitudinal wave is directly refrigerated by the academic community. Iron Egg is already applying for a patent for a superluminal AC system. Only longitudinal waves are used to transmit video signals throughout the process, completely innated by shear waves. Small waveguide experiments have successfully verified the theory. At present, 3 related patents are still following the procedure. But it was a very rocky road. Back in the 1990s, when the Iron Egg team tested excess vacuum energy. Just dry fry the whole circuit. Uncontrolled vacuum energy. Energy flow front and rear impact accumulation. Extremely prone to overload explosions. The biggest problem is also called unavailable elements, special metals. It is the core material for stable control of energy flow, and mass production is extremely difficult. Coupled with the perennial shortage of scientific research funding, a lot of experimental plans are just put on hold, even if the difficulties pile up. Iron Egg still doesn't give up. Acquisition of energy by multiple retroreflective cycles of the circuit. Continue to explore new energy extraction solutions. Iron Egg has also written 2 top-secret monographs. The first source of energy from a vacuum. Integrity released the world's first set of super-integrated electromagnetic engine complete theory. Exclusive core recipe with construction equipment. Second, this is a medical device invented by Priori to disassemble dicks. This thing also received a special project research grant from the French government. This device is subverting medical cognition. Relying on phase conjugate dedifferentiation technology, repairs diseased cells in minutes. Whether it's advanced cancer, arteriosclerosis, even HIV can be treated. It is equivalent to a human disease time repair machine. The principle is that a weak direct current stimulates cells to reduce to original health form, redifferentiate and repair damaged tissue. Theoretical sources also come from Nobel nominations. The orthopedic current repair experiment of Hiwa Becker. You're going to be curious. Such a set can get unlimited free energy. Double black technology that can cure terminal diseases. Why can't it be implemented on a large scale? Iron Egg can see through. It's not theory that's stuck with this technology. It is a rigid and authoritative scientific research system. All research funding, the experimental resources are all controlled by traditional scientific groups. Capital firmly locked research direction. Once vacuum-free energy becomes commonplace, oil. The power monopoly industry collapsed directly. Everyone in the chain of interest will desperately suppress relevant research. Tesla Mori, these energy pioneers. All under the exact same blockade. History repeats itself forever. But Iron Egg is still very optimistic. He anticipates perfecting standardized experimental evidence. Sooner or later, mainstream science will have to embrace perpetual motion. Vacuum energy extraction concept. Commercial hyper-integrated equipment can be mass-produced within 2 years. Built into residential car hardware. Matching internet-distributed periodicals folk alternative technology channels. There will be less and less official opposition. He laughs at himself. I've just cut a small hole in the solid walls of science. The door has not been opened yet, and it has really landed to benefit the world. It is up to a new generation of students to continue to cultivate. Even if it is subject to groundless slander and exclusion all year round, Iron Egg still cultivates with almost obsessive enthusiasm. He always said, "This is not my personal opinion. It is a scientific truth derived from objective experiments. As long as someone is willing to repeat, verify my experiment, everything will be clear. This vacuum energy source is clean, cheap, and pollution-free. Could revolutionize the way all humans survive. Definitely worth everyone's attention. Okay, today iron egg hide. The vacuum energy black technology behind the textbook is here. In the next episode, let's dig deeper. The complete treatment principle of priori medical device is exposed. This electromagnetic device can reverse cancer. Why was it completely hidden by the medical community for decades? How many secrets are monopolized energy and medical capital hiding? Like and follow, don't get lost. The next issue will continue to dismantle the banned frontier scientific truth. See you soon!